Yeah, Simbang Gabi, the word Simba is mass, Gabi is night. But then, of course, in the layman's term, if it's still dark, it's still a night. Although in the Philippines, Simbang Gabi starts at 4 o'clock early morning. That's why we call it in English a pre-dawn mass, no, 9 days pre-dawn mass. But for the Filipino ministry, they introduced the term Simbang Gabi rather than Misa de Gallo because it's not really imported from Mexico. It's really or from Spain. It's our own interpretation of this novena. That's why I mentioned panunuluyan. This is it's just like a sacrifice before the birth of Christ. You need to show yourself to the faith. So you have to wake up early morning and then have this 9-day mass. And then when you complete it, you will feel blessed. That's the tradition we had. In my hometown, it's even more ritualized because every night you need to do the parole procession and then you wake up early morning to attend the mass. So that's a bigger sacrifice because that's your welcoming the birth of Christ. So welcoming the birth of Christ is not only joyful, but also putting yourself as a sacrifice. I'm willing for this faith. So that's why Simbang Gabi is so powerful to me. So from the history of Christianity in the Philippines, they said, oh, this is the best time to get them for a mass. So they started the early morning mass. And then they make the parole as the guiding where because before they don't know where the churches will be, or the visita, we call them the visita. So they will know, oh, this one is leading to the church. So that particular tradition became a tradition among Filipino Catholics until we're Christianized, and the Roman Catholic tradition was so good that when people migrate abroad, they're missing that. Oh, I'm in America. I'm a Catholic, and I need my sense of identity in being a Filipino Catholic. That's why they ask their parishes, can we have also Simbang Gabi? Cannot stop doing it. It's an intergenerational. If you've been to the workshop last time, you see the grandchildren, the parents, and then the grandparents in the same table.
Yeah.
And then telling their story. Very seldom, because of this technology, you have your own cell phone, you have your own gadget, right? They seldom talk together now. And this is an event where talking to each other matters. In the early years of Christianization, Filipinos need to be acquainted with the symbols of Christianity. And of course, the story of Nativity is the most important, well-celebrated event. So if you have parole, you put it in your house, it just signify and express that I'm Christian now. I'm celebrating the birth of Christ. So the parole became a symbol in every houses. Now for immigrant Filipino families, when they moved to the United States, their familiarity were Christmas tree, Santa Claus, different. But then in their own image, oh, the Filipino Christian or Christmas icon is the parole. So they put them in their windows, in their doors, so that they'll say, I'm a Filipino Christian celebrating Christmas in this new land.